We're told that anything is of pain, avoid it, run away, don't go there. Let's live in the light. But that is just causing us more and more trauma collectively. You know, we're talking about that trauma. We often see that as like putting our finger in the fire. You know, oh, that's bad. Distract me. Turn on the TV or something. I don't want to know what's happening. Oh, and that more and more you try to distract from that pain, the more it tries to get your attention. I'm here, I'm not going anywhere. And then when you acknowledge that pain and feel it, it starts to dissipate. It starts to dissolve more and more. So it's like we are part of that flow that is unfolding. You know, I always struggled with this, what I see as a slavery system. We have to pay with our blood, sweat and tears to exist on a bit of dirt. You know, if you walked outside and you saw a bird in a tree and there's 30 other birds around it auctioning its nest, I bid 200 sticks. Anyone, 300 sticks. You go, that's crazy. But yet that's how far we've come from that natural law, L-O-R-E. This thing of ownership, this thing of me and mine'sness has become such a buffer zone. So that always, going to school, all of that was a training for that I just couldn't get my head around. And I was like, I can't do this, no way, I'm out of here. It's so very complex because we live in a mental prisonscape, you know, and we often find ourselves in conflict in that. But when we come back without deviating, when there is a flood or a cyclone or a natural disaster or a man-made, people don't run in the other direction. They will often jump into a raging torrent to save someone they don't even know. They don't stand there and go, hey, you black, are you white, are you gay? They just go, vroom. And they see themselves so intently in that being that I see myself and that person is in distress or danger. But I feel personally the true change comes from the grassroots upwards. It doesn't filter down the other way. And our mobs always knew that everybody was part of that. Sitting in circle, no one was left out. No one was more, no one was less. Everyone was equal. And there's a dialogue to be had and shared there. When we come back to that fire and sit together in circles, I feel that will be really is the true power of taking our country, or this country, this whatever label you want to give it, forward in that understanding. And definitely that guilt thing. That guilt thing is part of that 3D paradigm that has enslaved us for so long. Guilt, fear, shame. You know, it tries to get us to create more guilt, fear and shame, as opposed to seeing we are the powerful co-creators. And when we focus on love and connection and relationship, then that grows and blossoms. You know, as Nova Paris put it beautifully one time, I stand where I stand as a responsibility not to stand above, but to pull everyone up to stand alongside me. That is my responsibility.